Good day everyone. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. So, ngayon ay aking ibabahagi itong ah, munting mga kaalaman na pwede natin kapulutan ng aral. Okay, prior po sa tinatawag nating Philippine PISA result of 2022. So, kasi dito sa PISA, okay, nakakover dito sa kanilang assessment yung tinatawag na Science, Mathematics, and Reading. Okay, so uh, the PISA result of 2022, pinagpapakita na uh, ang ating mga estudyante ay nakakuha ng tinatawag nating below the average result. Okay? So ngayon, ano ba ang dahilan bakit ang 2022 result na to ay halos malapit tayo sa bottom? O nasa bottom. Okay? Bakit ganun po ang result? Okay, I'm a mathematics teacher, then I can share, I'm a mathematics teacher, then I can share, okay, my opinion. Okay, I can share this opinion prior to that result of PISA. Okay, so pinakauna, okay, the first is that uh, when the students go to classroom, attending the class while they are hungry. So kapag sila po ay gutom, they cannot perform well in the class, lalo na po kung ito ay mga may involved yung tinatawag natin analyzation, logic, or uh, what they call this one, interpretation. Okay? So, kapag may mga ganyan, lalo na po, given, kapag may mga numeracy, okay? So, hindi lang doon pa, sa ibang mga subject, talagang they can perform well, lalo na po may mga activities, may mga group activities, task na dapat gawin. So, hindi ka nag-perform well. Hindi din kahit kapag sila ay mag-iisip ng mga related ideas, mahirap para sa kanila kasi nga, mas nauuna nilang hindahin yung tinatawag na gutom. Okay, pangalawa, this is my only opinion, kapag ang estudyante ay victim ng tinatawag natin na bullying. Okay, so once they are bullied, okay, they cannot perform in their study, they can't attend the class, okay, because they are afraid of that those things might happen again. So, yung mga ganung bagay, yun po yung uh, bagay na minsan mawawala yung tinatawag natin retention, acquisition of knowledge because of that uh, absences na meron o nagagawa because of this bullying. Then, itong pangatlo na to, ito ay para sa mga katulad ko rin na teachers na uh, minsan may hindi naman natin nilalahat. May mga kaguruan talagang yeah, they are struggling to find the remedy, the solution, paano gumaling ang mga estudyante sa tinatawag natin na mathematics subject. Okay, pero may iba naman na talagang they don't properly address, hindi nila ma-address ng maayos itong mga pangangailangan ng bata. Okay? So, halimbawa, okay, siya ay may problema sa tinatawag natin integers. And yet, yung mga ano ipapagawa natin ay minsan ang layo or hindi natutumbok yung pangangailangan na matutunan ng bata yung integers. So, wala ring kwenta. Okay? Kasi yung tinatawag na parang ano siya parang nangyayari, parang band-aid solution. So, pansamantala and wala yung tinatawag na uh, pangmatagalang solusyon because you did well sa ganitong bagay. Okay. So, parang sa mga ilan lang na hindi ma-address ng yung mga needs ng mga bata, lalo na kung sa patungkol din sa mathematics. So, next, yung tinatawag na sa teachers pa rin to, so opinion ko lang, okay, yung mga strategy na ating ginagamit. So, may mga teacher kasi na naka-stick to one strategy lang sila. Then, in terms of their strategy or technique. So, mas maganda siguro na uh, this is a situational pre-orchestration basis. Mas maganda kung ganito ang kalagayan ng klase. Okay, anong approach, anong strategy ang ating gagawin. So, maganda yung ganun yung nakakapag-assist tayo. So, maganda yung iba-iba tayong strategy. Kung saan sa strategy na yun, mas mapapadali o mas matututo sila. Okay? Next, yung tinatawag na I always reiterate this one, the misconception about math. Okay, kasi may mga bata na talagang naitanim na sa kanilang utak when they were a child, and upon going to high school, entering the grade school, okay, talagang nasa utak na nila na math is hard, math is difficult. So, ang math ay mahirap. That's why when they are attending the class, then the math teacher enter, and the math teacher present the lesson, they see the number, they saw the number, then they are afraid of. So this phobia comes up. Okay, so because of that misconception about math. Okay. So next, yeah, prior to financial perspective. So some students don't attend the class. Some students can perform well in the class because of some thinking that they are thinking, like okay, what to eat during their lunch, what to eat during the recess, what what to what to buy, ano yung kanilang magiging baon, or ano yung kanilang magiging pamasahe, ano yung kanilang magiging pambili ng pagkain sa araw-araw. So this has the so-called the factor. Okay, this can be the factor of why students can perform well in the class, financial perspective of the parents and even of the students. Okay, the reason why they can buy food because of the financial problem. Okay, then next, the government funding. Okay, so in terms of education, okay, why is it the Korea, the Japan, okay, Singapore had a so-called high score result in mathematics. They are in the top. It's because of the full support, more uh, more resources, okay, in learning. So more funding in education, like giving or increasing salary of the teachers that can boost their morale while they are in the field, while they are in the profession. So thank you, and again, that's all.